Buffalo Sabres season is upon us. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another video of Sports Talk Buffalo. It's that time of the year again where we wipe away our disappointment from previous seasons and get excited about the start of the Buffalo Sabres season. Usually, we are inevitably disappointed by the end result, and it has been this way for 13 straight seasons. However, this year just feels a little bit different. There seems to be a renewed energy, attitude, confidence, and determination around this Sabres group that we have not seen in the past few years. All offseason, the Sabres talked about we need to have more accountability. We need to hold each other accountable. We need to have somebody that's going to hold us accountable. And with that, we got the firing of head coach Don Granato, and Buffalo brought back the winningest coach in Sabres history and one of the most winning coaches in NHL history and fan favorite, Lindy Ruff. Now, as we all know, Lindy Ruff was not my first choice coming into this coaching search. I didn't want the Sabres to have just a nostalgia hire. However, after watching all of the Sabres content off-season, after watching practices and preseason games and interviews, it seems as though Lindy Ruff came in and said, we are going to set a standard of winning and nothing else is going to be acceptable. And in all honesty, I absolutely love so far what he has done with the Buffalo Sabres, and it has made me very excited going into this season. The Sabres have also completely revamped their bottom six in this team with a clear vision of adding speed and physicality to their bottom six with the additions of McLeod, Malenstein, Lafferty, Abe-Kubel, as well as veteran Jason Zucker. I believe this will add depth to their bottom six that we have not seen the Buffalo Sabres have within the past few seasons, where when the top six guys weren't cooking, the Buffalo Sabres team was cooked. I think adding depth on the back end and being able to play a different style of game will definitely benefit the Buffalo Sabres heading into this season. They will now have 4 lines, all of which will have a ton of speed and can play a very fast north-south game and get in on the forecheck, the style that Lindy Ruff wants to play. It was very evident that they were a much faster, much more aggressive team in their first 2 preseason games when it was mostly the NHL roster. And they did exactly what you would want them to do against lesser competition, as most of the teams that they played against did not have a lot of NHL players. And they dominated both Pittsburgh and Columbus by a combined score of 13-4. Now let's start talking about some predictions for this upcoming season, and we'll start with number 1 center Tage Thompson. Now, Thompson dealt with lingering injuries that really hampered him the entirety of last season. So in my opinion, if he stays healthy, he will have a bounce back season. He will score 42 goals, 36 assists for 78 points. Also, after a tremendous career year 2 years ago, Alex Tuch came back down to earth last season, and I believe he will probably do a little bit better than last year. He will have a little bit of a bounce back, And I think he ends around 28 goals and 40 assists for 68 points. Also, I believe J.J. Peterka continues his ascension as he has gotten better in both of his seasons, and he looks primed for an even better season this year. And he ends up scoring 31 goals and 32 assists for 63 points. Cousins also seemed to find his game at the end of last season. He really started to turn things on. He looked like he had a great summer, and I believe that will continue into this season as Dylan Cousins will finish the season with 26 goals, 33 assists for 59 points. As for the goaltenders, I believe Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen continues his strong play as he plays 54 games again this season for the Buffalo Sabres. However, his wins will be 29 wins with 19 losses and 6 overtime losses, and he will finish with a save percentage slightly better than last season at a .914. This means that it will give Devon Levi the remainder of the games at 28 games, in which it will see Levi finish 15, 8, and 5 with a save percentage of a .908. This gives the Buffalo Sabres a record of 44 wins with 27 losses and 11 overtime losses, and 99 points for this upcoming season, giving Buffalo third place in the Atlantic Division and their first playoff berth in 13 seasons, breaking the longest drought in NHL history and returning the Buffalo Sabres to relevance in the NHL once again. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Let me know if there's any other players that you have predictions on for this upcoming season. Let me know what you think about my predictions on the Buffalo Sabres and Tage Thompson and the rest of them for this upcoming season. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a video. I talk Bills, Sabres, and the University at Buffalo men's basketball and football teams right here on this page. And as always, have a fantastic week.